Hey everybody, it is Sunday afternoon and I am getting ready to do my live stream later this evening. I'm preparing my discus tank to be sitting in front of it, looking all nice and pretty, getting the glass wiped down, doing a big water change. And while I was in here, I decided to trim up some more of my lily pads. I removed a bunch of them, and while I was in there rooting around, I discovered something kind of exciting. I get people asking me all the time how I grow my plants so thick and lush, and I always say I do not know. I really don't. They just seem to grow like crazy in my tanks. So while I was rooting around back here today, trying to trace each of the pads down to, follow its stem down to its base, and then I could cut it down near the base. I've always known I had this rosette or this bulb in the front, because I have the rosette being where all of the new shoots come out of. I do have a new flower spike coming up, and this is the plant I've always known I've had, but I had to follow several of the stems down to right here. I have another one. So I now have two distinct individual tiger lilies growing out of this tank, and on top of all that, I started looking around and noticing, if you'll see these green, almost grassy looking bits, that is my crypt. Look at it all back there. That is my crypt, and I've never planted crypt back in that back corner or behind all that stuff. That corner always used to be open. That was a sort of free swimming area for the fish. The only place I know that I have crypt in this tank is right there in the front. So the last time I got in there, or at some point when I got in there and started pulling some of that out and thinning it out, because it does grow like mad across the front here. So some of that must have broken loose or got uprooted or something and swirled around and deposited in that back corner. So I now have crypt growing back there, and of course we have two distinct tiger lilies, and I have another flower spike starting to come up. So make sure you're subscribed and you won't miss any of the exciting stuff I've got coming up with this tank or any of my others. Don't forget, I do a live stream every Sunday night and Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Sunday night is a Q&A discussion time, and then Friday night we usually do action live streams, like something like this, for example, would be done on the live stream. I just don't have time to wait for that. I wanted to get this done today, and so I got it all wrapped up. So make sure you're subscribed. You won't miss any of that. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you real soon on the next one.